Good evening and welcome to the program. This is a special edition of the Limelight, and my name is Prince Apollo. Now, we this evening bring you a special package from our partners, Cavendish University, Uganda. They are preparing to host the 13th graduation ceremony, and in the studios I have Mr. Maganda Evans Tabingwa, who is the vice chairperson for the graduation committee. I'm hoping to hear much more from him. Welcome to the Limelight, Mr. Mutavingwa.
Thank you, Mr. Apollo, for hosting me on this show tonight.
True.
And good evening, our viewers.
Good. Talking about the graduation ceremony that is upcoming, how are preparations for this graduation ceremony unfolding?
Well, they are unfolding well. Remember that we've had almost 2 or 3 months of thorough preparations, and bearing in mind that they're now coming to closure by next week. So far, so good. We've managed to invite our guests. We've managed to engage our students. We've managed to, do the publicity like we are doing right now, and we're actually set to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What can you talk about Cavendish University? What I know, I myself, is that it is one of the in Uganda.
Yes, it's good that you affirm that, but with evidence, you know that Cavendish University has been the winner of the Consumer Award 3 consecutive times. That means that our clients, the students, in Uganda, appreciate the services. And if you know the type of students we have in this generation, to make a voting of that kind, then the service level or appreciation is very high. And that has been for 3 consecutive times. So, meaning that we have been voted the best private university in Uganda 3 consecutive times.
Wow.
Yeah? So that shows you the level of appreciation, or it shows, it goes hand in hand with our Net Promoter Score, indicating that the type of clients we have appreciate our service. And it's for that reason, that Cavendish University only began in 2008. And for it to create that type of landmark in this country, it demonstrates the level of seriousness that we have as an institution.
What's so unique about Cavendish?
What is unique about Cavendish, number one, it's our teaching model. In fact, if you went to most universities, not for any bad reasons, but if you went to most institutions of higher learning, they don't have their teaching with the learning model. Okay? So Cavendish University has a very unique teaching model that is student-centric. Then we have the technology component. We appreciate a lot the changes that are happening in the current scape of, in the current terrain of learning. So we've taken it serious to incorporate technology in how we do things. If you've been in Uganda, you will be knowing that Cavendish University was the first university to do online graduation.
Oh.
You understand what I mean? During COVID, many other universities had to postpone the graduation because they were saying there is no way, now that COVID is there and people are in their homes, let us wait until COVID comes down. And I'm happy, I was the chairman graduation committee then, and we were the first university in this country to have online graduation. And it has taken a toll. You can see that many other institutions are now coming to the same.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go back and talk about the upcoming graduation, the 13th of students from Cavendish University. Where will this graduation ceremony be held?
This graduation will be at Speak Resort Conventional Center, Munyonyo. This has always been our space.
Wow.
And sometimes people have asked, why go to Munyonyo? Why not take any other place? But again, that also resonates well with our values, resonates well with our quality. So we don't take even the place where students graduate from for granted. Yeah. So you would know that for a private institution to be able to take the space of Munyonyo to be their place, to
Their
be their mark
graduation
of graduation.
venue.
Yes, their graduation venue, which we do every other year. It actually also demonstrates how serious we take these things. So it shall be at Speak Resort Conventional Center next week on Thursday.
Next week on Thursday.
Which is 8th of August.
Wow.
Yes.
What are there special guests invited for this graduation ceremony? What can we expect?
Yes, we have special guests. Of course, starting, I'll start profoundly with our Chancellor.
Wow.
You know that our Chancellor is a former head of state of Nigeria. His Excellency Jonathan Ebele Goodluck.
Wow.
Yeah, the former head of state of Nigeria. I mean, which has also been a norm, again, with Cavendish. Coming from graduation center being where it is, coming from students having been able to vote our university 3 consecutive times as one of the best private universities. Now, when you see all the former chancellors that we have had, right from the former head of, from the former president of Zambia, His Excellency Kenneth Kaunda, who was also our chancellor.
Okay.
After that, we had His Excellency Benjamin Mkapa, the former, who was also the former head of state of Tanzania. After his demise, we then now have His Excellency Jonathan Goodluck. But you can see many people have been asking why those heads of states. But again, I've said, I've always been able to explain that when you have a higher target, you must be able to amass the resources and resonate with what you are looking at.
True.
So the experiences that come with these former heads of states, having been able to lead government, being able to understand where Africa is going. Yep. We thought it prudent that we need to bring them on board to help us to streamline and also give leadership to this institution.
And inspire.
Yes. And of course, if you look at the calibers of His Excellency Mkapa, the former, you know the role he had in East Africa. So no wonder you are seeing the type of things we are having much as he's gone.
Wow.
If you talk about His Excellency Jonathan Goodluck, for those who understand, his role in Nigeria, and he comes here, by the way, physically, that also shows you how serious, because he comes here every year, and he passes out those students on his own. Wow. Yes.
Well, let's also talk about this cohort of graduates.
Yes.
How many are they?
This year, we shall be graduating 707.
707?
Yes. That will be the total, with 60% male and 40% female. Yes. We also have international students who will be where we have 49% local and 51% international students. Yes.
Well, from what I know, you are well known for rewarding some of those best graduating students. And is it any different this time?
Well, difference could be in terms of who is doing the sponsorship.
Okay.
But ideally, what Cavendish believes is that besides only talking about academics, we have what we call industry partnership. So the sponsors, the sponsors of our graduates or the best students usually come from the industry. So we have quite a number of companies that we partner with who usually give some of these awards. But we also have a number of eminent persons, especially in this country. One of them is Right Honorable Alitwala Kadaga.
Wow.
Who,
the former speaker.
Yes, the former speaker. By virtue of having been one of the leading lawyers and also being quite an inspiring person to the girl child movement. She sponsors, not sponsoring per se, but she awards the best female law student at Cavendish University every year.
Every year?
Yes, every year. I am happy. In fact, I've been with her. We've been with her today, and she confirms that she will still be coming over to hand over this award herself during our session. But we have also other awards. For example, we have Anguria and Company Advocates.
What's that?
Anguria is a firm. It's a law firm. Now, this one usually sponsors the best law student.
Oh.
So there's a best law student
and
there's
best
a best female student.
Okay.
Yeah. We have other companies that sponsor in the Faculty of Business, in socioeconomic science, and then so literally we have different type of sponsors. But I've just been able to highlight those few to be able to give a picture. Yes.
When you talk about industry sponsors, what comes to my mind is the potential employers of these graduating students.
True.
What can they expect after this 13th graduation for Cavendish University in Munyonyo?
Now, like I've told you, being that we have a unique model of teaching and learning, there is a way we train our students. Number one, they should expect students who are skilled. Yeah. But there are some general learning outcomes that we emphasize. The specific ones I can't go because if we go into law, they would have the expectations of the graduates from law, those from business, those from socioeconomic science. But we have some key general learning outcomes. And of all the students that we train at Cavendish University, we have what we call the 3 C's of the 21st century. And that is the concept of critical thinkers.
Critical thinkers?
Yes. The ability to question even what you think. And the ability to question even the lecturer who is teaching you. Wow. So when we are in class, we are able to use tools to give students
that
this way of, that ability to gauge. So you don't tell Cavendish University students whatever you think and tell him, you know, like the way we say in African tradition, we say, the elder has spoken, please move away. Wow. That's not the type of... So we tell that you must be able to question everything that you are told, and you must have evidence to be able to sustain your argument. So the students are critical thinkers. You should even be able to question what you believe and what you think. Because in the current world, you don't just move in the movement of people telling you things because you are
That's the first C.
Yes, so that's the first C. Then we have the second C is creativity. Wow. That is at the highest epitome of what we call the taxonomy. Okay? The Bloom's taxonomy. We have what we call the Bloom's taxonomy. When our lecturers are facilitating students, they follow that Bloom's taxonomy. Right from the minimum of just remembering what you have been taught to the ability to reconstruct and make sense, of those minimal points to start being creative, because that's the highest level. And you will know that that has been the biggest problem in Africa. Students just want to remember things, but they cannot be able to reconstruct and make sense of what they have been taught in class. So that is the second C. The third one is collaboration. We teach our students that while you are so knowledgeable,
while you can
critically think, while you can do the creativity, you will go far by working with other people. So we usually go with the principle that says the moves are much more better than the positions. Okay? You know, if you have played draft, like you have a knight, you have a king. It's not until you make effective usage of those items on that whatever to be able to make sense. So if you made proper moves, you'll still be able to replace the big one. So we emphasize to students, don't undermine who you are. Wherever you are, if you make a move, you will certainly be able to Then, of course, digital literacy is overemphasized at our university. And like I've told you, we appreciate technology because everything. In fact, our sponsors, the administration keeps on emphasizing to students that once you have a mobile phone or you have internet, there is nothing. You are unstoppable. And of course, lastly, what we emphasize to our students is lifelong learning. So when the employers receive these students, we know that the world is diverse,
dynamic,
VUCA, volatile, uncertain, okay, complex, ambiguous. So we are not training students to think that what you have gotten in class, now you are...
It's enough.
Is enough. So our students are adaptable. They are aware that the world is evolving. They are ready to be trained to make sure that they can adapt to those emerging challenges.
Wow.
So those are the type of graduates the employers should be expecting. Yes.
Well, it's a huge and mouth-watering package from Cavendish University. But to our listeners and viewers who would wish to join Cavendish University Uganda, what courses do you offer? And if I may ask, are there any scholarships?
Okay. Yes, let me start. Okay, with the courses, we have quite a long and broad array of courses at the university. First, we have 3 faculties. We have Faculty of Law. So in Faculty of Law, you could be able to find a diploma in paralegal studies. You could be able to find a Bachelor of Laws. You could be able to also find Masters of Law and Masters of Law in Taxation. Of course, there are different strands of that program. When you go to the Faculty of ICT, I mean in Faculty of Science and Technology, we have Bachelor of Information Technology, we have Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, we have Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering, we have Bachelor of Science in Artificial Intelligence and Data Analytics.
AI.
That one now we shall be starting it this August. It's a new course. Yeah? And like I've told you, because we are diverse and adaptive, we are able to read the international but localize.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
AI is a very new concept.
It's a very new concept because we already know that today we are talking about many universities are scared that, oh, there is ChatGPT, or there is... So if you are not able to bring on such courses, it means that we are lying to ourselves because we are not isolated. We still have to make competition. But we have also courses in the School of Business, and Faculty of the School of Business. We have Bachelor of Business Administration. Wow. We have also, with different strands, we also have Masters in Business Administration. We also have Bachelor of Arts in Education and Management. We have, in Socio-Economic Science, we have Bachelor of International Relations and Diplomatic Studies. We have Bachelor of Mass Communication and Journalism. We also have Masters in International Relations. They call it MADS. They call it MADS. Yeah. Then still in Faculty of Science and Technology, we have a Bachelor of Public Health and still Masters of Public Health. Wow. Then we have Bachelor of Environmental Health Science. Okay? We have Bachelor of Environmental Health Science. We still have Masters in Project Planning and Management. We have, quite a number of courses. I think the list will be on and on. So they should be able to come. There are scholarships. There are 100% scholarships that we give, for example. Of course, there are different scholarships that we give. Like I've talked, while Honorable Kadaga gives the award, but she also has scholarships. She has 2 scholarships, which she actually gives to students in Faculty of Law. Then we have scholarships under the name of His Excellency, the former president, Benjamin Mkapa. We have scholarships also, merit scholarships, where we invite the vulnerable children but who do not have ability to afford fees. So they come, sit for an aptitude test, and then they're able to be given those scholarships, about 25 of them.
Wow.
So we are able to give that as an offer back to the community.
Quite a number of opportunities
True,
and
true.
offers available at Cavendish University.
Correct, correct.
Now the question comes,
Yes.
if I need much more information about what you've said, where do I get it? And where can I find you, Cavendish University?
Well, Cavendish University has 3 campuses. Our main campus is at Siani building, just opposite American Embassy.
Oh.
Still strategic location. It's not by accident. Opposite American Embassy. Then we have another
That is
campus.
in Zambia.
That is in Zambia. Then we have another campus in Kabaragala.
Okay.
Yeah. We usually call it King's Gate. Yeah, King's Gate, just before Shell, Kabaragala. Then we have a third campus, Faculty of Law, in Kamocha, just behind, in Kamocha, ideally, yes.
Along Kamocha and Tinda Road.
Exactly. So if you came there, that is where our Faculty of Law is. But also, we are not only looking in terms of the physical space, we have our online platform called Cavendish University Learning Platform that we also use for addressing the learning needs.
What is that website?
Our website is www.cavendish.ac.ug.
Good.
Yeah.
Quite a mouthful of opportunities at Cavendish University, one of the leading private universities in Uganda. One quick remark, your parting shot?
Well, I want to thank, first of all, you, Mr. Tusime Apollo, for hosting me here. But I will in particular want to thank Salt TV because you managed to sponsor our graduation last year. And we are still working with you. So for those who want to follow our event live on Thursday, please still be on Salt TV.
Yes.
And so we
and
want
all our media platforms.
And all your media platforms. So we really want to thank you on that. But I also want to thank people who have taken time to listen to this program. Thank you very much for sparing time. Please be with us. Come learn at Cavendish. Success begins at Cavendish.
Yes, success begins at Cavendish. This is the Limelight. My name is Prince Apollo. It is the 8th of August 2024, specifically next Thursday, when there will be a graduation, the 13th of its kind for Cavendish University in Munyonyo. Stay tuned to Salt FM, Salt TV, and other media platforms. We'll be relaying this event live on all those platforms. I must say, it's a good one. Thank you so much, Mr. Maganda Evans Tabingwa, the Vice Chairperson, Graduation Committee, Cavendish University, Uganda, and all our viewers. We say thank you so much for tuning in. Let's catch up again next Friday in another edition of the Limelight. See you then, and good evening.